Cyberspace. What up, y'all? What up? What up? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let's turn on this. The vibes. None of this is financial advice. Per always. Yup. What's up, world? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace the DJ / producer, coming back again with another one of these videos where I talk about XEN and its overall relationship to the overall markets. Yes, there's two markets, bro. In case you didn't know, there's a fucking mainstream market where everybody's running around with their heads cut off, scared, weird. It's a weird ass market over there. Then there's these there's real market. I want to say trenches because it's not really the trenches though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not ghetto. I've been in ghetto places, and the mainstream market is way more ghetto than fucking XEN. So yeah, there's two different markets, bro. There's that mainstream shit, and then there's this XEN stuff. And we talk about XEN and how it relates to that overall market, and pretty much, you know, continuing the parallels of everyday activity. But without further ado, let's talk about some XEN, bro. Let's talk about it. Is it chest day? It's always chest day, bro. It's always chest day. I'm like, my type of workout is I I run for 10 minutes, full blast. That's how I get my leg. That's leg day. Leg day is every day if you run 10 minutes, full blast. And then, we doing hella reps on the chest. Right? That's my workout. It's about an hour. Run it. Run that. But yo, looking at XEN right now. Oh yeah, today is Monday, February 24th. You know what I'm saying? End of the month vibes. End of the month vibes. If you don't know, you're gonna know today. People like to close like every time the month gets to the end, it always gets funky because traders come in and they try to price in a low, or they try to, I don't know what happens. I don't know the philosophy. I'm not a trader. Again, I look at these charts as gas indication, like how you drive past a gas station and you're not getting no gas, but you're just going to check on it. Just going to be like, okay, cool. Looks like gas is at a normal price. That's how I'm looking at these charts. And again, when you really look at the chart, you kind of see where the best price is. Where's the best chance to buy some gas, right? Get some XEN in your possession so you can have it for the future, right? It is kind of its own gas. You can stake it. You can create more with just the XEN. That's been discovered. So right now, what it is doing is it's trying to break out, or whoever the market makers are in the XEN world. That's what I was like, man, I don't even really want to go live today, because whoever the market makers are, they got control of the chart, and there's nothing we can really do about it right now. All we can do is just like wait for them to, stop relating it to the real market, right? So this is essentially, again, why I'm saying XEN is very close to the mainstream. It's already caught the same kind of rhythm, and again, conservativeness would say that this is all planned out, right? Like we can go and trade sideways until March and then start to make missions towards higher highs going into the summer. And I was talking about this on my channel a while back, where I was just saying like, hey, everything is kind of like this vibe, like everything is showing like zero strength, right? Most of the strength in crypto is the banks. The banks and the investors propped up the market. And I've heard this too many times now. I've heard it from real Bitcoiners. So I'm starting to kind of believe that theory. Again, I've been in crypto since like forever. And I'm going to take the first thing someone ever told me, which was wait 10 years. So that was probably the easiest alpha I got in Bitcoin. Because if I just would have waited 10 years, I would have won. Right? Out of all the alpha, 2014, or I got in crypto right here, 2013, but I didn't really get in until 17 on this rip, because I'm part of the understanding. I always say, like, everybody who got in right here, they understand the power of this next 10 years, and that's what we're living through. 25, 26, 27 are the most important years of the modern era of crypto. If you came in right here again, 2015 to 17, before the sell-off, you've been sardined into what's happening right now. Our destiny has been pre-planned. And this is where, again, I love being in XEN, because it's a little bit more chaotic and it's kind of off script, which makes it, in my opinion, more desirable. What's up, Rolando? What it do? What up, Johnny Quinn? Here comes spring. Here comes X1, brother. For real. What's your thoughts on XEN? Oh, we know my thoughts. What's the best strategy if you had some? Oh, we know those. We'll talk about that shit. There's Jomo in the market. Yeah, just miss out. What up, Josh? Hell yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the heart. If you're on Twitter or on X and you want to join the chat, go to my X account, click the link, and come over to YouTube. That's where I read the chat. What's up? We got Serious Punch Samson in the house. I'm in this bitch. That's the way to enter the room, right? Enter every room like God sent you. That is always the energy. All right. I am here to bring the thunder. What? I'm gonna clap my hands, and so on and so on. What's up, Tree City West? What up, Shorty? 2010, whoever that is. Crypto Neek, what it do? Grabbing the gifted membership from Sun Station. I'm just rolling up on my fucking chat right now, so big ups, dude. Long time. Yo, just in time for the gym. Oh, okay, Sun Station's getting it in. Chest day. That's where that comes from, I think. What up, Lita? What up, Hosen? Hosen? I think, yeah, maybe it's Hosen. Please do analysis on Zen about price. Oh. See, I just be going in, man. I just start talking about price. Nah. But we don't talk about price. Again, we look at Zen like it's a gas station. Like, it's just like how you look at Ethereum. I don't know. You could be on whatever side of crypto you want to be on, but that's how I'm looking at it. Gas. So please dump your Zen because I need cheaper gas. I think there's more people who would like this thing in the form of gas, aka using the Zen to their benefit rather than just dumping it all the time. Classic world corruption of how price charts work. Just dump the chart. Like, that's like mainstream classic world bullshit. But yeah, so you want dumpers though, because you need both sides. You need hodlers and dumpers. Dumpers move the chart, hodlers pick it up. So encouraged. It's encouraged. But we'll talk about it. What's up, Yosef? We got Zen Pub in the house. He said, hey, 3 times. Does that mean Zen is going to hit a 3x off of his hey? Oh, nice. CB as in Crypto Bruh. Yeah, CB Zen is Crypto Bruh's favorite Zen. I've been talking about this one for a while. It's doing really nice right now. And shout out to Yosef, the creator of ZenPub. This data has been crucial. Crucial data. And I'm very surprised. Y'all. So yo, it looks like after this weekend, people are starting to understand that there's not enough Zen. And they're trying to figure out where to go. We've been talking about this, and this is why it's important to understand the most basics, or the basic functions that create Zen rewards, right? So I've been talking about the reward formula and how that's essentially the value in Zen. You know, you can plop that reward formula. You can plop the reward formula on any chain, and essentially you can, again, give it some sort of topic. In our case, it's fair crypto. And you just give it some parameters, and then boom, like you can create value from essentially just the chain. You don't need anything else. No pump fund, no, website. You just need to create a smart contract and deploy it on Ethereum. You're using the CLI if you wanted to. But yeah, that's the simplicity of Zen. So knowing how it works, how the reward formula works, is your advantage. All right. Everybody's going to brute force themselves into the Zen community. They're going to ask about price. So no offense, Johnny, shout outs to you. You want to know how to make some money or something, but you also want to know how Zen works, right? That's the most important part of Zen, is knowing how it works. I would say, again, that's the most valuable point in Zen, because then you don't need anybody. Like, I'm waking up, stretching my hands and shit. Like, oh, look at that. Motherfuckers is pumping my bags, right? Like, that's real Zen shit. Everybody has the ability to live like this. Not everybody will be able to, though. That's the crazy, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can live. Not everybody can have a big house on the hill. And there's not enough space on the hill. Maybe somebody buys the whole hill and says, fuck all y'all. This is my house. This is my hill, my house. That's kind of the vibes. And Zen, we already have P versus P inside of the staker class. All right. So CB Zen, if you know how it works, you can see why there's player versus player in staking. Because staking is at 14% right now. And it's going to go to 13% in 82 days. So you have 82 days to basically squeeze the staking APY with your maximum amount of bag you can afford before it goes to 13 and we do it again, right? Now I say we do it again because I think you want to keep up with staking, or max staking, essentially. Like, that's how I'm doing it. I don't care about how other people are doing it, but I'm rolling my 24-hour stake in CBZen, and I'm trying to build up to something. I don't know what I'm building up to, but I just want to see the end of this, right? I think the end of CBZen is going to be amazing, because it's going to move really fast. So it's in game, is in 2030. And this is why it's kind of funny to see. It's like, yo, does base chain stay around until 2030? You know, or does the fun end? You know, can we print positive C ranks all the way until 2030? Right? Like, the game is actually kind of crazy, because people can come in, like, that's what I'm saying. People can come in and they could try to dump the Zen. Like, they could do what they just did, which is yesterday somebody made, or let's just say the collective of mentors made 2.1 million C ranks on base. This is the highest amount of C ranks to ever be made on this chain. All right, in the heat of disparity, nobody knows what the fuck is going on. But what we do know, if you've been watching my channel at least, is that there is speculative concern of supply. There's a speculative concern of supply, and everyone is doing exactly what you don't want to do, which is making it even more speculative, right? In Zen, you're your worst enemy. So yeah, you can come and click a button and make a magic, 2 million C ranks. And that's on your decision, whoever did it out there, whoever decided to click the button and inject capital into the smart contract via term days, right? Because the only way you're going to win is if you do the full 503 days, right? If you know the reward formula, you need to maximize it in order to maximize return, right? Any fold off of that and you're gambling, right? You have the right to gamble. You can cut this in half and do 251, because you think in 251 days, half of 503, you're gonna win, right? And that's gambling, so that's all right. You can do that too, but the winners are the people who maximize the mint function, who go full max term and basically, again, inject capital and like walk away. So there's two people already inside of the Zen world. And I invite both to P versus P, because this is going to be fucking hilarious. And it's going to happen on OP Zen and CB Zen. And I've already gave my reasoning on why the other Zens, unfortunately, won't probably experience this part. This is going to get really, really funny on the Ethereum side chains. So when Zen first came out, and again, this is all playing into the big ass theory of why, like, CB Zen, in my personal opinion, it's going to be one of the biggest side chains of Zen. Why I've been going so hard to understand it, and why it's led me to understand the whole ecosystem, right? I guess if you're new to my channel, fucking subscribe, like it. You're already 24 minutes deep into this video, and I don't know, I'm just trying to speak to the new people. I might be off the rails, but yeah, I think of CB Zen as like the most liquefied Zen to exist. And Zen essentially has, like, again, it has a yin and yang in many different ways. When you look at Zen on ETH, some of the ways, and when we say yin and yang, it's like deflationary, inflationary factors. They're going to constantly like try to rebalance itself, because it's just dynamic. And the thing about ETH Zen, and the reason why it has the highest liquidity, is because it's Ethereum, right? And Ethereum in general, when we think of mindshare, is a very expensive mindshare, right? So we just had a hack over the weekend, $1.5 billion worth of Ethereum. It's not like they went for anything else. They went for the ETH. And now that shit's affecting the real markets because it's FUD. It's actually FUD. It doesn't really matter that the crypto is more valuable in crypto than it going into fiat, if that makes any sense. Like, so it's you FUD yourself out. Again, mainstream market is where the FUD is right now. motherfuckers flooding themselves out when the crypto's more likely to be transformed into more crypto being spread out. Seems like they want to spread it out amongst the chains, but they're gonna have to go to chains with volume, and it's gonna be a weird one. I'm not a politic crypto user, but yeah, that hack is very political, in the sense of native coins. And again, Zen is created from the native, right? You need Ethereum and time to create Zen. That's part of the reward formula. The requirements to get the reward formula going, you need a little bit of ETH and some time, right? Time is given. It's a blessing. Thank God. We still got time. Oh, we got it again, right? And that's literally Zen. But Ethereum is really suffering right now from this political bullshit, and it's kind of hurting where it's going. But what's cool about it is it's just a distraction for the main layer. And this is, again, why Ethereum is so expensive. Like, people are trying to protect it, and I don't know why. From all angles, from base to optimism to all the rest of these side chains, they all protecting Ethereum, right? At the end of the day, you know, their success is really based on ETH success. So this is why Ethereum Zen is going to have the highest liquidity and market cap, because that same mind share is installed into this particular Zen coin, right? And to take that mind share away from ETH Zen is extremely hard. We've seen people try it from all angles, and yeah, people might move around, but they typically get burned when they move into another blockchain, because it's not really, you know, again, you need to be following the ETH ethos, and every blockchain is not part of the ETH ethos. They just use the EVM to promote their own consensus, right? This is what Zen teaches you. Zen teaches you this. You can do the research yourself. Start at ETH Zen and work backwards and just try to research and relate. You'll just see that's why Avalanche was invented. It was invented to give you these multi-neighborhood systems, so you have a ton of EVMs inside of a giant EVM. Wow, whip-de-doo, you know, it's like, whoa, this is crazy, right? Binance chain, oh, we just wanted you to have an EVM branded by Binance. Whoa, mind-blowing bullshit. Like, Polygon, we're a side chain, but we're gonna be a blockchain, but we're gonna label ourselves as a side chain, but we a blockchain. You can go on and on about all these fucking chains. So again, I'm rooting for the EVM in disguise, but this is why CBZen and OPZen are gonna do much better than all the rest of the rest of these side chains, because they don't really embody the ETH ethos. So when you invite someone there, they might get scared and run away. They might be like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But when you invite them to like CBZen, it's a better environment. Like it's more inviting. And then this is why OPZen, I think, is lagging a little bit behind the trading action. If people get enriched on CBZen, they'll move to OPZen. So you're really getting time right now to accumulate OPZen, because people haven't understood this part yet. Like they're just, you know, making 2 million C ranks on CBZen, realizing, oh, there's no resistance over here, and they're gonna win. You're gonna win. Whoever made those, they're gonna fucking win, as long as they did 500 days. If they did less than 500 days, then they're gambling. But like they probably did, let's just say your maximum that you can get. Well, let's just do it. So we do 503 days. Currently, it looks like there's around 230,000 C ranks on average. So, you know, like, this is why it's important to learn how Zen is rewarded. Even though someone made 2 million C ranks back to back, right? We have one on Saturday and one yesterday on Sunday. Theoretically, now they have to keep going, because it's a linear base log scale of the G rank C ranks. So as soon as you inject in money or whatever you want into the smart contract, you need that momentum to follow, right? So in a sense, it's almost like if you have the capital, you'd want to inject it slowly, and if I'm seeing 2 million C ranks, maybe we are going to just start seeing this normally. Like maybe someone is going to enter, like maybe, what I'm saying? Maybe this is the smart money coming in before the masses, because it would be easy with mass adoption. So someone's got to start it, man. And the moment it stops, the momentum stops, it hurts these ranks, because these ranks are created now at an inflated G rank, right? And this is the whole reason of the base too, going up like that on the G rank. It fucks up anybody who comes in late and just, like there's a formula inside the formula. I don't know it yet, but essentially the only people who win when this happens are people who made a really specific play right here on the 12th when the G rank was 59k entries. Like think of it as like an auction for mindshare. Like you want to auction in when there's no one around, so that if you pick the right term day, maybe there's a flip there, but it doesn't, there's not really a flip there. There's a flip there for someone, but there's really not a flip there. That's kind of why, again, I'm bullish on CBZen, because we can see everything. It's becoming really transparent. We don't have base yet to give us all the answers. I'm looking hard too. There's not a lot of places I can find extra information on base, like gas consumption and different things like that. So it's really hard to get more than what we have. But yeah, we know for a fact that the inflation is coming to a weird halt in a sense, just due to natural C ranks, like the way the C rank is expanding. All of this current inflation is coming from the beginning of CBZen, and as it slowly enters the market, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this inflation that's being created right now is from 484 days ago, and everybody in CBZen is player versus player. Like if you're making the Zen and you want to dump it, like you can, but you probably shouldn't, right? Like like if you dump it, you're more prone, like for instance, how I say this. So this person got this for 14 cents. Right, like the CBZen doesn't even have a price yet on their ETHScan, because they don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us. But 5.3 billion ETHScan or CBZen. So this person has to make a decision, and this is kind of where, again, like the player versus player inside of the Zen world could be like this on Ethereum, but the gas is too high for people to get here now. They'll get here in the future. Like after X1 chain drops, hella people will be acting like it's a miracle. And we'll be like, yo, we've been on CBZen turning 14 cents into $2-3 for a long ass time, and we've been waiting for the world to cut it off because it sounds fucking crazy. Like imagine if the whole world found out about this, guys. This is fucking crazy shit. Like, and then they would pump the G rank. They'd be caught in the like Venus flytrap. And this is why Zen is the shit, because no other like coin has a global historic counter. Like all of them have been ran through and ran out, except for Zen. If you're trying to make some extra, if you want to make the real bag, you got to enter through the G rank, and we're gonna be like, thank you for your service. You could have bought that off the decks, and then you could have been in and out, right? But that's the thing. It's like, it's going to be really hard for people to get to that part where they can buy it off the decks. Like, oh, that's the most pseudo-anonymous way to interact with this. Right? So just be prepared. Like, CBZen has the ability to really fuck crypto up. Because it's real Ethereum. It would need to break. Like, now base got to break. So we got to ask ourselves, like, do we see a future of base breaking before we get really, really, really invested in this? Like, can this Eve Moss us? Will this turn into Eve Moss? Because there's no other chain that's like this. Not even OPZen is this way, right? Because the AMP went down too fast. So OPZen is just bullish because the staking is where it's at, and you can get a really nice bag of OPZen right now if you just want to stake it and get 14% and just, you know, roll it type shit. But it might not see much price action until X1, right? I've been honestly looking for the Zen that needs no X1. I keep saying that Zen don't need X1. That's a mind thing. Like, remove the noise. Zen does not need X1. It needs the tokenomics to work in its favor. And we see from the layer 2s, thank the Lord. Like, it's actually kind of cool. Like, it's cool to know that it's going to grab a floor one day. When you really look at OPZen, I had did some research on it this past weekend and posted it on my X account. I was a little off on some things, which was just the price of minting. But yeah, when we look at this one's kind of funny because this is the nature we're looking for right now on the G rank. So you see here how like in the beginning of OPZen, there was like no brakes, all gas, no brakes. And then I think of brakes as like these spikes down. Y'all should do this too, man. Go look at OPZen, look at the G rank now that you understand it. And like look at how like out of nowhere, whoever was pumping it, right? If we want to label it as like it is a bad action, like you don't want to pump the G rank sometimes because it gets too far out of our hands as the Cabal. But if someone comes in, fuck it, it's my game, you know, they can run it. But the bottoms and the highs is the Cabal levels of the G rank. So you want to see bottoms and you want to see highs. And then you want to see discombobulated shit, which is what we're going through right now. I think this like discombobulated kind of like weird synchronized pattern G rank shit on OPZen, it kind of exposes the nature of like this quantum Zen shit, right? Or this whatever like this quantum denominator of G rank is. Fudge, why can't I open this up? Hold up. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. We're just gonna do it like this. Yeah, so whatever this like quantum denominator is, this dynamic, what I'm thinking it is like community really comes in Zen at the bottoms. Yesterday I had made a post where I was like, Zen is 99% a solo sport, and then it's 1% group activity. And I think like right now, this is the group activity when it gets all discombobulated, because everybody needs to kind of align with where are we going, and is there even people here trying to go where I'm going? And the longer we kind of have this like, we don't know what's happening here, like, but we know that this can be something. It like allows the narrative to find a spark. Most brands or tokens, this is when they die, when it gets boring, because there's nothing really to research or to find connection to, right? I would say in this beginning stages of Zen, at least for me, I really understand it now. So it doesn't phase me that it goes up or down. What phases me the most is seeing the G rank, you know, become, you know, pattern based. Because then I'm like, okay, who's in the arena with us, and what are they trying to accomplish? That's like a confirmation of value. Like you front run whoever came in to be like, okay, it's my turn, right? You never get that shit in crypto. You're never gonna front run anybody. You're not the fucking person inventing it. So get that shit out your head. You're never gonna be first. You're always gonna be last. And Zen might be your only opportunity to flip the script, because it's giving time. It's like giving you time to learn about it. Like the whole script. Shit's wild. 2:00. Oh yeah, y'all going back and forth. You're talking with Yosef. What's up, Savon? Zen morning. I need the market to act right. I'm tired of waiting. Yup, that's what everyone is on right now, bro. Everybody wants the markets to work, but this is why I'm saying the markets don't work on purpose. I'm like 100% sold on that shit, because my markets are working. CBZN is in the green. This is amazing. I'm up. And then Emoji Dracula, don't get me started. Right now, it's suffering a little bit of FUD, some fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But I ain't going nowhere. But yeah, Emoji Dracula. We're looking at the 1 minute. Hold on, we gotta go to the hourly. Shit, bust out of the resistance zone. It's on to its next life, guys. It's on to its next life. I'm looking for 800K market cap on this one, on this new life, from 4 to 8, and then we'll see if it can create another life, or if it just sends. A lot of room and a lot of growth on Emoji Dracula. If you've been sleeping on this, wake the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, you could try to hope and pray that like the OG Xenians sell, but like this is like the whole point of it all, so that it works. And the trading volume is still burning Emoji Dracula, so we've almost got 10K burned. Over 20.5 million Drac coins have been burned. So yeah, I'm excited to see how Dracula plays out in the meme sector when it all returns. Because right now, again, like to your point, bro, like the markets are whack. I think Solana's at like 150. Yeah, 153. Jesus. I had told people in my circle that I thought that Bitcoin was going to be $215. I was telling people 215 by the middle of February. What in the shit? I'm still trying to understand how they got me to say that. But this is why, like, I got a conspiracy right now. Let's put our tinfoil hats, everybody. All right, put your tinfoil hat on real quick. There's only 20 people here. Shout out to the real ones. Hit the like button. But let's just be a little weird for a second here. Check it out. What if Zen is the answer to a man-made problem? Okay. What if it's the order out of the chaos? Okay. And that's a fact. There's people who like to do it that way, who like to design the chaos or really give you a glimpse of the chaos so that you can be like, I don't want to be over there. And you'd be like, okay, yeah, I see how that's safer. So I'm coming to this like weird tinfoil hat theory that like maybe Jack has been trying to get Zen out for the longest time. And he really needed to like send a power punch to the like Silicon Valley gang, because they've had a ringer on crypto this whole time I've been in it. Like, I've been thinking crypto's been pumping because of the Satoshi story. By the time the fuck I got in 2013, the Satoshi story was a wrap, right? Everybody who had the Bitcoins had the Bitcoins because they made them. That's how I found out about him, from a Bitcoiner. He made his own Bitcoins, right? So this concept of Satoshi's vision has just been a meme for like 15 years. And everyone has kind of tried it, but they haven't been successful with the model of traditional VC venturing and with the model of classic tech venture, aka pizza parties. That's why, think about it. Think about 2020 till 2024. How many pizza party events in crypto have there truly been? Like, I've been to so many pizza party events. I'm saying it like this because there's like an open bar and free food. You show up and you can't talk crypto because there's an open bar and there's free food, right? Maybe it's homey, like the Zen meetups we had last year, which I that's kind of why, again, it's not more of a pizza party feeling at a Zen meetup. It's like, oh shit, there's other people like me out here, and everyone's talking and having a good time. Need to plan another one of those in New York for sure. But this is kind of why, again, going back to my tinfoil hat theory, community matters, and you really need the right people holding the coins. So like, what if Zen is really here to clean up the mess, and it's gonna get really messy? Like, really messy. I don't think Bitcoin dumps or anything. And I don't think Ethereum dumps. I just think they don't pump as hard as everyone thinks they are. And like, the idea of the pump is what keeps the markets thriving. And if you're like in Zen, this is kind of where it goes back to the ethos. Like, it's taking ETH and you burn it for XEN. So it really brings it home. Every other coin, you're buying it essentially, but XEN is like the last line of defense now with a global counter essentially, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like on Ethereum, the G rank is not that high, and in order for it to go and double up, it needs a lot of ETH to power it essentially, and to like really get the world behind this notion that, hey, there might be a better way to cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even for the VCs, like they can invest in the projects around the global rank essentially. Like you don't need to invest directly into the XEN unless you've got, Tree City West on your team and he knows how to hack it to get to the middle with some cool ass dApp, Or that's what I'm saying. It'd be like something like that. Like maybe you're going to invest in a dApp, so you go and pump the G rank so you have XEN for when the dApp comes out. And it's specifically for that dApp, right? That's a 5-year plan in XEN. Or not 5-year, a 500-day plan in XEN. Or even here on ETHXEN, in 471 days right now in this AMP environment, you for sure could, build a business proposal with this ideology of releasing something in the climate world of 471 days. Right? And you're going to put this into work then, and you're going to build towards that and, not get any of it off the market today. Or you can speed up today and just buy it off the market because you already have a great idea. Right? And this is why, again, I think XEN is just so much better than when you go and look at Ethereum, because then when you ask yourself, like, okay, let's buy ETH and build around it. You just go check out the gas. You see what I mean? Like, there's too much UX friction for the Ethereum. So I think people are over leveraged in ETH, and they don't want to see it go down. So why not just burn it for XEN and then burn it for X1, right? And then XEN just pumps. And if you want to get out with your ETH that you burned, eventually it'll just be so high you can just sell out. And people will gladly be there to buy up the ETH or the XEN that you made with your ETH. Right? The only loser in the situation there is the person who thinks they lost. Like if you think you lost ETH, you get your 300 ETH back. If the person on the other side thinks they lost time, because that's why you're buying it, they get their fucking 500 days back. It's all it is. It's an exchange like that. And that's why, XEN is so much powerful. It's so powerful compared to every other coin. And just staying focused on how it's created is the only way you're going to win this game. It's going to consume you alive if you try to duck and dodge it. Look at Zencat. Zencat had an amazing weekend. It just fell under the 42. If you're trying to get some Zencat, this is when you get it. On the 4 hour. Let's see, on the daily. On the daily, it has some downside potential for sure. You could try to come back down and test that 42. And this is why, like, I made a funny ass post on my X account earlier. I was like, yo, it's like the current state of being bullish on XEN X1 outside the community silo. It's just you. So, like, yeah, there's nobody in our network right now. It's just us. You know what I'm saying? Us 19 people here, us 75 clickers over there. It's not a lot of people in the XEN community, as you think. The best thing, again, this is why though. Like it's like weird to think about. Like, yo, there's nobody really here, but you get to understand what nobody wants to understand, and a lot goes into this idea that to understand that you're participating in a historic event. When Bitcoin got, at least for me, now that I understand Bitcoin, I see why people got really excited in the server world, because it adopted server fundamentals essentially, with the whole timestamp server concept. And I think the global rank in XEN is our timestamp server to Bitcoin. That's so revolutionary to every other blockchain that exists or every other crypto token that exists. Every single one of them when the community gets small, they die because they have a whole bunch of other shit to deal with. It's not a solo game, right? It's not about you adding your C ranks when it's low, because you know you're just gonna outpace the people who've started the market. Right? That's the power of the global rank. You're allowed to never be late and never be too early, right? So this is amazing, and I think people won't understand it until X1 chain, but it's still gonna take many months for people to get it, because I'm expecting really high prices in Zen, and the noise of the price is gonna not allow people to understand it. Like OPZen is going up exactly how I assume. I mean, CBZen is going up exactly how I assume ETHZen will do this. Like, will do the same. It will be going up in price, and the G ranks will be spiking because it's the same person doing both actions. It's a motherfucker front running themselves. They're front running the G rank, and they're front running you discovering maybe I should buy it now. And then that momentum is gonna kickstart the momentum instantly. You know, next to the ideology that X1 chain is gonna come out, and there's gonna be a badass dApps that bring this psychological behavior of, hey, go to ETH, get some Zen, burn that shit, come over here, we got free bag for you type shit. So it's gonna be really wild. Did KJ buy Zen? Nah, that was a meme. He didn't buy any Zen. He probably got people on it though. Because I'm telling you, like, the thing about Zen is it's super easy to manipulate it right now. Since the community is so tiny, like, look at the chart. People put these things called Bollinger Bands on their fucking charts. And we got a natural Bollinger Band chart, bro, with the fucking 21, 72, and 200. And it's breaking out of this. Because it should. Because nobody's really buying it. Like, the buy pressure in Zen right now needs to be $20,000. Like, if we want to see Zen moving, we need to see more buys in the 20 racks. But since nobody's buying in 20 racks, it's maintained by market makers because it's going to feed on attention, right? So what that means is all they need to do is break up $10,000 to $20,000 into smaller buys and then just feed off of the smaller attention. People who can only afford $300 to $500 worth of buys, sandwich those bitch niggas and dump on their heads. And then that's what's so wild, because this is what you want. This is the fear that you want. But I think, again, Zen is being it's like there's a lot of cap around it. It's like no one's taking it serious. So since people don't take it serious, they don't they're giving us time. You know what I mean? That's how I think of it. It's okay they don't take it serious because they're just giving me more time. Imagine if in Bitcoin you realized everyone wasn't taking it serious. Like in 23 or 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, oh shit, everyone's not taking this serious. Like, they're hella focused on these other things going on for some reason. I would say it's the green candle chasing. If you're hyper focused on looking for the win, you're never gonna understand what it is to win. Like, you actually need to take a lot of losses with a giant win to ever understand that. Like, that's how the game really works, I guess. If I had to put it in a perspective of me experiencing winning, none of my wins have been just like a lump sum of a win. Them shits are like mad medals, bro. I got a trophy case full of W's, and I still feel like I haven't won anything. And that's kind of why I can understand the green candle addiction. Because when I used to win small, I thought I won big, and now I haven't won since 2020, bro. It's just wild. 2020, 2021, I was like the kingpin of NFTs and like beating everybody to the NFT. But see, that's where I'm like, oh, NFTs were inflated by VC money. So they all rugged and went to zero because there's nobody to expand the rubber band, essentially. And there's no G rank for NFTs besides ownership. And that's not really a G rank. That's not like programmed into the difficulty of like owning like a Bored Ape. Like there's no difficulty in owning that anymore. The difficulty was it was $100,000, and now it's not because there's no VC money. So again, that's why I'm like, yo, I honestly think this is the win of wins for all the trophies that I've got in my case right now. Like this is the one I'm supposed to understand and like watch it bleed out, watch people fall off, come on the gram or come on the space and then tell everybody like, yeah, watch all these losers. They're going to sell their fucking XEN and come back and buy it. Like just like in Bitcoin at a premium, and it's going to be moving faster because we're in this weird space right now. If you tell someone this is going to change your life and it does, they're hooked. That's the X1 giveaway. Like if X1 is really behind, next month, it's the giveaway. Everybody in all the countries are going to be talking about XEN. XEN's very global too. You could just tell from the X1 validating group. Sunstation says he's buying. Johnny says all great ideas, CB. XEN first principles just makes it so appealing. Yeah, the first principles, I mean, it's just where people want to go. Damn, up to 231 total nodes, 227 block producers. They want to get to 1,000 nodes. Or is it 10,000 nodes? I don't really know. One day Jack will tap in and tell us some intel on like his past experiences of watching the servers come online. He's never really talked about that. And it's probably because it's very proprietary to what's going to happen right now. Like we're watching it happen in real time, and he's really what do you say? Like his number, what did he say he wanted it to be? What time is it? Okay. I got somewhere to be. As soon as I say that, that's funny. What did he say this? Cytherius. Where is it at? Mr. Cytherius. Maybe he already deleted it. Or he's just posting so much. But he said like I think it was 1,000. Maybe it was 10,000 though. That's why I'm like, if he said 10,000. Damn, I don't know where it's at. If you ever find it though, you can go find it. But yeah, he essentially was saying that he wanted I think he said 1,000. I'm going to say 1,000. But 1,000 to me makes it feel like he's understanding the scaling of this situation. And it won't be hard to get to multi-thousands, 10,000, 20,000. Like that will be in the bag because the value would be there for the next like group of validator sets. Right? Like going or getting in now is the getting in early. So yeah, I don't know what he said when he said that. But yeah, getting a validator right now would be front running the people who learn about it after when they get to 1,000. And they're like, oh shit. You mean I could have learned about this before it got here? And it's like, yeah, man, you just were in the wrong circle. And they're like, fuck, all right, I'm coming online. Then they come online before it's 10,000. Because it'll be easier to shill 10,000 when we get to 1,000. I mean, look at right now. When we got to 100, it felt impossible. Like to get to 100 nodes, low-key felt impossible to me. So to see it at 230 makes it feel like, oh, this is part of the scale. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, yeah, I didn't launch Google's servers, like I have no clue what's happening. Let me get back to zenning. Right? Like that's the thing about X1, man. Like if you understand Zen, you're probably not gonna understand X1. Like on what you need to understand in X1 and this is why your Zen is so valuable. Because people are coming for your Zen. Like this guy, he's coming for your Zen right now. Because of this, this is a cool thing Jack posted. Blockchain rev to date. So Q1 March 25. Solana revenue 152 million. Ethereum revenue 140 million. So if you went all in on Solana and you had a good share of this revenue, and you would have won harder than if you would have ran an Ethereum node. The interesting one here is the internet computer. Binance chain. These two are heavily correlated to each other. For some reason, Binance chain has a huge impact in the UK. And I just found out, okay, this is why internet computer bumps heads with Zen, because we share similar ideologies. We just garden the technology very different. They garden the technology in a protocol. We're gonna garden the technology in a permissionless blockchain. You could think of internet computer as a blockchain, but the more research I do on it, it just feels like an app garden. It doesn't really feel like a blockchain, and that's kind of like BNB's issue and everything below. So I'm not really surprised to see this this blockchain revenue issue. I would say it's an issue. Like if you're rooting for any chain below Ethereum and Solana, it's an issue. Why aren't people using our chain like Ethereum and Solana? Like, like you should be really head hot. You shouldn't be settling for the smaller bags. I mean, it's whatever. You can do whatever you want. That's why I'm going hard in X1 chain, because we gonna come through and shake shit up. Okay, same engine as a Solana world, but with dynamic fees of the Ethereum world. So we're gonna really see how this plays into the situation. Pumping the Delta rank. If he did, I keep seeing stuff on X and Twitter about it. That's some real confirmation. Yeah, no, we got North Korea in this bitch. Yeah, but I think I think this is like a different battle, and this is gonna take a lot of work. So I think Jack has already done the hard work. A lot of people release blockchains and they rely on the infrastructure of KOLs to kind of create the buzz. Like if you look at Sonic is just like come out of nowhere. What is that app? I had not Bubble Maps. Darn it. Crypto inflows. I think it's app.analysis or some shit. Damn, they still haven't owned up to this one. They gotta get that shit going. I'll go to DeFi Llama. Is it here? Is it here though? Maybe they ain't got it set up just yet. It's a little different. But essentially, I wish I knew where the inflows are. Yeah. Nah. Fuck it. I need to find that site. Somebody dropped the site. If you remember the app, it's like .app analysis. It's the one that everybody posts that shows like the inflows. of how it's all moving and whatnot. But like capturing basically when it's all moving around again, being in the middle of that is going to be really important. And the ways to do it is by having memes, right? Like Emoji Dracula, Zencat, any other Zen inspired memes by tiny communities out there. There's Zen Doge as well. I'm saying that's a different community, blah, blah, blah. But, all of this energy, right, coming from all these angles, this is what helps X1 chain be very powerful by the time it comes out. Because when it drops, anybody releasing an app on X1 chain, it's going to be used. There's already people there waiting to use the coins and put them in motion, so that they can do XYZ, whether it's like a pump. And that's what I'm saying. There's going to be tons of pump fund style dApps. There's probably going to be borrowing and lending dApps. There's going to be NFTs, tons of shits, coins. I don't know what you want to say, but there's going to be a lot of stuff by the time X1 is live. You can see it too in the validator group. Everybody wants to make a coin already, and they haven't updated the testnet where you can make coins yet, which is pretty funny to me. I'm like, see, there goes some more proprietary shit. And it's fine though, because who am I? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Just take your time, bro. Build the best chain ever, because it's sad out here in the crypto streets. So take your time. Zen will find its way again. Zen does not need X1 chain to pop off, right? You're late as fuck to Zen after X1. Like you're literally trying to explain to people that they're not late, and it's just going up, and they're like, am I late? And you're like, nah, you told me I wasn't late and I didn't listen to you. It's like, I know, I told you. Nah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Zensu. Yeah, Zensu have found oh, he changes. He's going through P.o.P discharge. He can't stop himself from changing it. Yeah, Zensu seen that someone had sent the North Korea hacker some Zen, and he just like made a big deal about it. But ZenPub pulled up and kind of showed that whoever it was that did the thing or whatever, they had like a bunch of like different Zen transactions. Yeah, like they just did it for funnies though. So shout outs to them for being funny. But like they're a rolling staker. So like they get stakes, like they stake and then they sell the inflation. It looks like right now they might be selling their stake. Maybe they're done having fun with us. They're like, fuck, I need to get out of here. But this is why, again, I don't think it's bad that people sell. It should be encouraged, because there's not enough supply and we don't have enough time. Like, to have enough time is to say someone's gonna build a school that's gonna make Zen. I've already thought about that shit, where you get a whole high school class. Somebody could actually if you jack the idea and I find out about it, I'm gonna remember this part right here, because we got the AI scanning all these videos. So February 24, 2025, set this shit. But you get a whole high school. All right, so this is the plan, guys. We got to go to these high schools in America that they know nothing about crypto, and we have to get grants from the government in Ethereum to make Zen, and use the high schools to pump the C ranks and teach kids how to make crypto. It's very simple, right? You don't even need to use your own money. The way that the game is going, I won't be surprised if they're giving away money for doing crypto businesses in America, because you would think crypto like oh, they're rich already, but it's just another extension of industry. So people need to get into the industry and get not like a head start, but like assistance, just like any other industry. Like, you want to be a barber, there's like ways to get assistance to be a barber, or blah blah blah. So I could totally see that in crypto. And yeah, that's like one educational tool. Like, you see, that's how educational Zen is. Like, you could do that with other cryptos, but they're not global enough for the like the like the class to, you know, for you to be like, this is some big shit, you know. I mean, you could do it with anything else, but I'm gonna choose Zen. Are you gonna go and teach a whole classroom about Hex, Pulse Chain? Just gonna go tell them about Sonic. How they gonna get online? You gonna go tell them about Sui? How y'all gonna get some coins? How y'all gonna do it? This is all I'm saying. Crypto grants incoming, straight up, man. Maybe he wants to learn the fairness. Hey, we can teach North Korea how to be fair. We can do it. But yeah, you'll see right now though. That's what I'm saying. Zen won't start going up until these buys increase. So don't feel like you're missing out. The moment that these buys are $10,000-$20,000, we're moving into a different direction. But right now it's really easy to maintain this market because there's not a lot of big players in the game. A lot of the big players are still going into the G rank. They haven't realized that they can buy it from the DEX. So take this time to accumulate, bro. When they realize this shit, they're not going to be putting 20K through the fucking G rank system anymore. That's when Jack tells everybody to stop doing that shit. Stop doing it. Like, okay. Hey, the boss, the honcho says stop doing it. Like, Zen is up here last 24 hours. So in state wise, we're number one. In fee wise, you know, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're number 6 in the fees. But we taking over the state. This has gone down quite a bit too, though. That's what I mean. Like 20K, like through the state versus the buy. And this is why, this goes back to the tinfoil hat theory. Like, if you're really trying to get out of Ethereum because you can see where it's headed, like it's headed to no man's land. Nobody really knows where it's going. And it makes it weirder that like the layer 2s are trying to absorb the ETH as fast as possible. Right? That's why I'm like, go repurpose Ethereum on the base chain. And let's just throw a wrench in this shit. No one saw that coming. Wait, they're bringing their ETH to the layer 2 and burning it on the layer 2 as well? Like, oh shit. Right? It would change the dynamic. Because we don't know where this is going now. And the best way to get out of Ethereum will be repurposing the block towards a better future, which is the Zen, to burn it for X1 and getting into a less noisier environment, with more upside of innovation. I see Elon Musk doing it. I see Vitalik doing it. Tinfoil hat, man. Trump is going to be doing this. Trump will be burning his ETH coins for Zen, motherfucker. Dank in here. The Zen Fairness Grant. You might get one of those. I want to have at least 5 billion Zen before the bull run. Psh, man, add 5 to that. I think you want to have 0. So you want to have like 10, 100,000 Zen, like 10 billion Zen, 10 or 100 billion Zen, 1 trillion Zen. But move at your own pace. See, and this is where I'm at with it. These dips, this is when you get to get it right now when it's its lowest. But what we also have to remember too is there's gonna be pumps. And when Zen pumps, you're supposed to take profits so you can buy bottoms. Just playing the trading game, it gets really rough. Right? It's like you gotta really know what you're doing, and I don't promote that. I'm not listening to that on that shit. I don't know what the fuck to do. Do you, man? I have no clue. But yeah, other than that, buy tops and sell bottoms. That's all I know. And when it comes to, that's why in CBZN, you're the whale if you're in here now with the knowledge, because you can go and get the trillion right now before everyone catches on. And there's only 17. There's only 17 trillion. That's 17 players that can get 1 trillion right now. And one person buy 1 trillion and they push the whole fucking price against themselves. I see you. We got some DCAers in here. But yeah, if you want to buy like 1 trillion, you just DCA that shit in. We almost to 6,000 holders. But yeah, very, very, very bullish on CBZN, dude. Like I'm so mad I had to learn a lesson and create this bottom. If I didn't have to learn something, I'd be more up than I am, but I'm grateful that I learned. And now I know. Look at the RSI. The RSI faked me out hard right here. I was like, oh my God, this is going to go back here. So this is going to go down here. And then I'm going to lose even harder because nobody believes in this shit. So let me go back and make C ranks instead. Last summer. So I went and made C ranks. Instead of holding on to the cheapest XEN on base. June might be the cheapest XEN on base. For it to get back there, there's way too many vultures. Way too many vultures. Way too many vultures. All right. I got somewhere to be. So stay true to yourself. Don't get shooken out of your hands. And XEN is going to win. And Elon Musk is going to burn all of his Ethereum for XEN. Clip that. Peace.